guests. Let's start with the Honourable Member for Red Deer North.
Mr. Speaker, for the first time in 14 and a half years, I have the great privilege of introducing my family to you and through you to the members of this Assembly. They are seated in the Speaker's Gallery, and I'd ask them to rise as I call their name. The Jablonski family patriarch, Bob Jablonski, my husband of 44 years, my hero and my everything. My son, Jeremy Jablonski, President and CEO of the Coverall Shop, entrepreneur and future MLA. My lovely daughter-in-law, Amber Jablonski, a cardiology telemetry RN, and one of the best mothers of two that a grandmother could ever hope for. It might be faster if we just hold the applause because we got to rush through. Thank you. My granddaughter, Cameron Jablonski, an honor student, competitive swimmer, and a piano player. My granddaughter, Morgan Jablonski, also an honor student, incredible dancer, and the Energizer Bunny. My beautiful daughter, Amy Corrigan, mother of two, administration manager for the Coverall Shop, and an elected director of the Service Credit Union. My number one son-in-law, Tyler Corrigan, project coordinator for Pumps and Pressure and gourmet chef. My granddaughter, Hannah Corrigan, an honor student and lifeguard in training. My incredible grandson, Caden Corrigan, builder of tree forts, Lego creations, and Nordic breakfast sandwiches. My lovely daughter, Kristen Jablonski, pregnancy and babies family nurse for Red Deer Primary Care Network, and wonderful mother of one so far. My oldest granddaughter, Taya Jablonski, an honor student and dancer extraordinaire. Ivan Smith, a close family friend, bison rancher, and entrepreneur. Mr. Speaker, this is my family of whom I am very proud. I thank them with all my heart for their love and support, and I ask all members to give them the traditional warm welcome.
Honourable Member for Red Deer North, I believe you have a second set of introductions.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you for making it as brief as possible. That's very considerate.
So, Mr. Speaker, every MLI knows that having an excellent assistant makes your life a whole lot easier. So, Mr. Speaker, I'm fortunate to have had assistants who are always one step ahead of me and to whom I am truly grateful. Mr. Speaker, I would ask them to rise as I call their name. From my Red Deer North office, I would like to introduce Cheryl Christie, a very experienced and efficient assistant. With her is her husband, His Worship, Steve Christie, the Mayor of Lacombe. I'm also privileged to have another very wise and experienced assistant from the legislature, Marilyn Nixon. My heartfelt thanks and gratitude to both of them, and I would like to give them the warm, traditional welcome of the House.
Member statements.
Honourable members, we have 2 minutes per person assigned here. Let us begin with the Honourable Member for Red Deer North.
Mr. Speaker, for the past 14 and a half years, I've had the privilege of serving the people of Red Deer North and Alberta as a member of the Legislative Assembly. During that time, I spoke about great leaders in Red Deer, winning teams, and a young man who died because of a drunk driver. I have also faithfully spoke each year about the Armenian genocide. This year is the 100th anniversary of that massacre. I've had the opportunity to work with 5 premiers and to make a difference. There have been small victories and there have been huge victories. Among the most momentous was when I was granted unanimous consent to set aside the orders of the day and proceed with early consideration of my private member's bill, PCHAD, the Protection of Children Abusing Drugs Act. Today, I am still greeted by parents who thank me for helping them to help their children. I served as Minister for Seniors and Community Supports and helped to develop continuing care in Alberta. I helped to develop Alberta Supports, a one-stop program that eliminates duplication and allows people to tell their story once instead of 3 or 4 times. I served as chairperson for numerous committees. As the 3rd speaker in Alberta's 28th legislature, I made history by becoming the first female speaker to preside over question period. I would like to thank the hundreds of friends and volunteers who supported me and the PC Party throughout 5 campaigns and 3 leadership races. We've had many great moments of victory together. I especially want to thank my husband, Bob, and my children, who have stood by my side through thick and thin, and my 5 grandchildren, who are just starting to understand why their grandmother was away so often. Winston Churchill said, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." I want to thank my family, the people of Red Deer North, the people of Alberta, and the members of this hallowed assembly for allowing me the opportunity to give.
Thank you. Heartfelt comments for sure.